underway, head to head.
Come on.
Whipping it off that hand. Powerful strike by Bob Learn Jr., who is number 2 in the averages this year at 217 behind Dave Ferraro, 218. Okay, here is Mark Thayer. One of the largest crowds ever, though, in a bowling establishment for a professional bowlers tour telecast.
You bet, Chris, and the weather has warmed up a little bit. You can see the perspiration starting to flow on the players' foreheads.
So we're all even. Mark Thayer, who was 14 and 10 in match play, as we replay his last shot.
Mark Thayer with a very powerful delivery. He has the contemporary move where his wrist is up, cocked. He's in a good solid position. He's ready to pivot through. Now watch this wrist action as he snaps through the ball. He and Robert Lawrence, who will be in the next match, have that coast-to-coast shot. They start from the left channel, out to the right edge, back to the 1-3.
High hit, leaving the 4-pin. As Bo mentioned, Mark needs to win to qualify. Another man in the field of 5. Robert Lawrence of Austin needs to re-qualify. Bob Learn is in by his victory at Thayer Lanes in Baltimore. This crowd is incredible in size. Way off at, well, the middle of your screen and beyond. People are standing. I don't think they can see a thing. Maybe they're watching a monitor, Bo. We hope they're getting some enjoyment, but they wanted to be here, and the proprietor, Jack Moran, who's done such a great job, wants them here.
I agree, Chris. They've been standing in line all week long, and obviously today in the 60-lane center. Not room for everybody, but I'm sure they'll be watching monitors. Now, Bob Learn, who has been excellent this year, up in the second frame, going for a double.
And he has it. Today is his 30th birthday.
Look at Bob Learn, how he sets up in this area. He pushes the ball away. Look at the left hand off of the ball, and the first step stepping off the ground. Now, he's got a lot of momentum. The good solid arm swing. Now he's in line with his target. See where this arm swing is going to come right back through. He's going to swing that ball wide. All our right-handed players today are power players. Now Learn, third frame, he's perfect through 2.
And a 10-pin now stands for the happy birthday boy, who was 10 and 14 in match play. 5th television appearance ever.
Second pin on the right-hand part of your screen, the 6th pin. It doesn't quite get up to knock out the 10. Learn has an easy spare across lane to continue his lead.
Get this, Bob Learn holds the American Bowling Congress record for sanctioned perfect games. 43.
Chris, we tried to figure it out the other day. I called him the Babe Ruth of bowling. He figures out of every 63 games he rolls a perfect game. That's quite a percentage. Now, here's Thayer, third frame.
All right. Mark Thayer has always bowled well in the majors, and he has an explanation why. Let's listen.
Well, I tend to get up a little more mentally for the big tournaments. And also, I believe in the national format, you have 14 more games qualifying before they cut to the top 24. So that helps you tremendously, getting reads on lanes and changing it up when you need to.
And Mark needed that double to stay close. Canandaigua, New York. The Big Lake here as a view of Canandaigua City Pier area. Championship in Canandaigua, New York. This man trails by 1. He has a spare up shooting in the 4th frame, bowling against Mark Thayer. Nelson.
Partner, we have seen some shots like this where we get the 3-4 combination split. It happened twice last week in Sayville, a 3-4 combination. Bob Learn is quickly up with another ball to try to slide across lane. He needs to slide the 3 into the 4 and hope to get a kick on the 7. Tough shot.
So it's a tough open frame. Bob Learn averaged 230 plus the first 3 days of the tournament. In the 24 match play finals, he dropped to a 200 average. What made the difference?
Well, I was going real well the first 32 games of qualifying, and of course I was leading, but I didn't bowl nearly as well. I struggled a lot in the finals. Didn't win that many matches, and I'm just feel real fortunate being here today.
That's what the pros do. Make an error, they come bouncing back, but you can never make up for an error in bowling where you can in a lot of other sports. Mike's there. Of Lafayette, Indiana now is strung 3, and he takes a 27-pin lead. This is the first match. The winner would meet Robert Lawrence of Austin, Texas, then Amleto Monicelli, twice Player of the Year.
The coast-to-coast shot of Mark Thayer out to about the second board, 42 boards, 42-inch wide lane, 39 boards. He uses most all of them. Can extend to 37 pins.
And that he does. Kathy flew in from Lafayette along with Mark's brother, Skip.
He's got a Thayer booster button on, and she says, I think I'll have those printed up for everybody. And I says, well, as soon as he gets a wind under his belt, it'd be a great idea. Nice couple. Now another nice guy, Robert Lawrence, struggling.
Come on, hit.
Robert Lawrence, Erie's Pride and Joy, the flagship city open.
Both these players made note of the national format as said by Larry Thayer, or the 32 games of qualifying by Learn, and that's because it's a 56-game tournament. Now let's see how Learn's playing the championship here. Standing here, he'll drift left. You're going to look for a shot right in this area with a wide swing out to the edge. Here it goes. He needs this for turkey.
Oh, come on.
That cuts Mark Thayer's lead to 17 pins and a big smile, Robert Learn. You know, the spring runoff has come to the Canandaigua area, and I think it's a thing of beauty. Look at that. Oh, give me the waders and a fly rod. Look out. It's one of... Roseland Bowl is the competitive area for this year's United States Open, sponsored by the Bowling Proprietors Association of America. A 4-bagger going for 5, shooting the 7th frame, the leader. And he's back to leading by 27 pins as we join Bo on the approaches.
Thank you, Chris. Robert Lawrence, the last time you made the championship round Sacramento, you struggled. Today, a major, what do you think is going to happen out there for you?
Well, I'm going to try to stay focused. Last time I might have got a little overconfident, a little cocky even. Not this time. I'm going to try to stay focused on every shot, and there's some guys on there that can throw some strikes, so I'm going to have to throw more strikes.
I think that's what he's going to need today, Chris. Ideal lane conditions, we'll know in a minute.
All right. 6 in a row for Mark Thayer. My, the scoring's good here in our first match. He leads now by 37 pins. However, Bob Learn Jr. has a turkey, and now he's shooting in the 8th frame. Needs it right here.
Hit it one more time. Yes.
Okay. Next Saturday, ABC Pro Bowlers Tour winds down, and the pressure is really on. It's the last chance for qualifying for the Firestone, as the big strikers are looking for relief in the Tums Classic. That's next Saturday on ABC Sports. And you saw a picture of Stacy and Brandon Learn. Brandon, 10 years old. And he has a little sister, Brittany, 3 years old, not here.
Come on, hit.
Great competition, Nelson.
You're right, Chris, and that was a key shot. Right now, he has a chance for a 253 game, Bob Learn Jr. Thayer right now going at a 249, 250 pace, so this match is up for grabs and one of the highest scoring matches of the season.
Now with a 7-bagger, Mark Thayer, Lafayette, Indiana, looking for that first professional victory, second in last year's United States Open.
Thayer with that big, powerful hook ball has a chance to shut out his opponent, and he takes a tremendously big angle on the lane. He stands on the left side. He's going to walk in this area, and his ball is going to swing way out here between the 3rd and 4th arrows. This is to lock out his opponent.
And Erie, Pennsylvania's Bob Learn Jr. bowling tremendously, but this guy is hot. Can he sustain it now over a 4-game haul, Bo? This is one of the majors.
They're a possible 280 game.
Thus far this year, Mark has earned $22,000. Bob Learn Jr. with a victory is over $40,000. Eric Porco leads in the money earned with $98,000 thus far this year. There's Kathy.
She says that Mark just needs to win a game to get loose. He's going to be around 280. Ironically, he lost to a 289 game in Indianapolis last year to Pete Weber.
Well, Mark could only shoot 184 in that match, or the victory went to Weber and the Eagle went to the deck. 279 there.
For Bob Learn Jr., a couple of cosmetic strikes here to finish out. He'd be at 253. A tremendous opening game. The players be averaging right at 265. Fabulous start. 14th stop on the PBA Tour. The second jewel of bowling's Triple Crown, the U.S. Open.
That's our 19th strike of this match. Wow, what's happening, Bo?
Well, ideal lane conditions, Chris. The PBA lane maintenance crew tried a little something different. I showed the carry down of the oil, which we've talked about all year long. They wiped the lanes down the last 15 feet right before we went on the air, and it has made a difference. And Bob Learn can shoot 253 in a losing effort. That's what he shot in a winning effort just a few weeks ago.
Well, let's make sure they carry that mop wherever they go. All right, each bowler. Great.